Hello, it's Charles with Uber Eats. Today is Monday, April 6th, 2026, and I am blessed and grateful because I received the precious gift of tomorrow with God's wake-up call this morning, and I got to see another day here in beautiful, sunny, warm Tampa, Florida. And you also received that precious gift of tomorrow with God's wake-up call this morning, and you got to see another day here on earth. Tomorrow is a precious gift to receive because not everybody that went to sleep last night woke up this morning after receiving God's wake-up call. So I, for one, am most definitely blessed and feel grateful to the good Lord for giving me another day here on earth. God is good. God is great, always and always. Amen. I had just a fantastic day yesterday. I slept good the night before. Going into Sunday morning, I slept great Saturday night, and I slept great last night. And I had a fantastic earnings week with my Uber Eats business. Made a lot of money, so I am blessed and grateful to God for putting me in this time and place here in Tampa, Florida, where I can make a fantastic living with my Uber Eats business. I get to enjoy any and all the delicious food I want here in Tampa Bay. I've got a safe place to sleep in the camper every night, and I'm relatively healthy for a 50-year-old guy. So God has been good to me. God is great to me in all ways. Very blessed by the Lord. So I'm very thankful to the Lord, and I'm thankful for having Jesus Christ in my life. Jesus Christ is in my heart, and I love Jesus Christ. He is my Savior, my Redeemer, and my Advocate. I love Jesus Christ, and I love the Lord. The time right now is 4:47 a.m. and according to that website, weather-atlas.com, the sun will rise today at 7:14 a.m. That's 2 hours and 27 minutes from now. And the sun will set later on today, this evening, at 7:50 p.m. So today, Tampa will enjoy over 12 hours, 36 minutes of daylight. I bought my Powerball ticket for the drawing tonight, like I said I would. I bought this, yesterday at 5:14 p.m. at that Circle K by the camper where I sleep at night. I played my normal numbers of 14, 22, 25, 37, 49, and the Powerball 23. And according to this ticket, the jackpot for tonight's drawing is at 231 million if you hit all the numbers in the Powerball. And something else that is fortunate that happened for me yesterday, I had a response to my survey. I had a customer let me know how I did with my service yesterday. All 5 of my metrics went up by 1. So it looks like they gave me thumbs up on all 5 metrics, that customer did. My deliver with care went up 1. I now have 734 people responding that I delivered food to their door, at their home, their business, or their work with great care. I now have 734. I now have 653 people responding that I'm a friendly delivery driver. That's up 1 from yesterday. I now have 640 people responding that I'm quick and efficient with my deliveries. That's up 1 from yesterday. Good communicator went up 1 to 635, and perfect handoff went up 1 to 612. So a lot of great things happened for me yesterday. And I'm sitting outside here in my car at my usual spot at the Circle K near the McDonald's. And I've been inside already, and I got my free ice. You see that? Free ice in my cup. And this morning, I grabbed this tea and lemonade flavor of the Monster Revive, Refresh, Recover. And with today being April 6th, and this can saying A2627, A is the first letter of the alphabet, of course. So this can was just made this year, January the 27th of this year. So you've got 4 days left in January, and then you've got the months of February and March. So this can is 4 and 6 is 10. So this can is 10 days and 2 months old. So it's a very fresh can. It's the first can that I've gotten from this year. It's the first tin lemonade that I've picked up that was made in this year. So that's kind of unusual. We'll drink this down a little bit so I don't spill the rest. I might be able to get the rest in there. Probably not. See if I can get the rest in there now. There it goes. Let's see if this is any good, ice cold. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Gas price at this Circle K is the same as it was yesterday, $4.06. So the upside of that is it hasn't gone up any. It's continuing to either stay the same or go down. It's went down over 13 cents since Thursday. It was $4.19 on Thursday the 2nd. So, and it's continued to drop every day until today. It stayed the same from Sunday. So very happy with the trend I'm seeing here in Tampa Bay and at this Circle K, that gas is continuing to drop. And according to AAA and Gas Buddy, the average price of gas in Florida has continued to drop since Thursday, just like at this Circle K. It was $4.23. The average price of gas in Florida was $4.23 Thursday the 2nd. It went down 2 cents on Friday to $4.21. It went down another penny on Saturday to $4.20, and it's continued to drop a penny every day since Friday morning. This morning it's at $4.18. So this Circle K is cheaper than the average price of gas in Florida by 12 cents. And the average price in the United States has went up a penny from yesterday. It's now at $4.11. It was $4.10 yesterday, and it was $4.06 on Thursday. So gas is continuing to go up in the United States. The gas at this Circle K is cheaper than the national average by over 5 cents. I also wrote down what weather-atlas.com had to say about the weather. I asked Meta AI, and I went on to see what Valerie Mills had to say about the weather. She's on Fox 13 Tampa Bay YouTube. And according to weather-atlas.com, a few afternoon showers could develop this Monday, April 6th, and as the day warms up. But the chance of rain is very low, and light precipitation is expected in Tampa Bay. The high will reach a blazing 86 degrees, and the low will be an enjoyable 64 degrees overnight going into Tuesday morning. Winds will be moderate out of the north at only 11 miles an hour, with humidity at 68%. So humidity has continued to climb and get a little bit higher every day, going through all of last week and going into this week. Humidity is continuing to climb. They're only expecting upwards of 1/3 of an inch of rain, but more rain is expected overnight Monday morning going into Tuesday. It's going to be Tuesday's going to be relatively wet, according to most forecasts that I've read and watched. This website went on to say that these highs and low temperatures are typical April temperatures. So the weather and temperatures are more or less moderate, and more moderate than they have been. It's typical. These are typical weather conditions and highs and lows for April, according to that website. The average high in April for Tampa is 82, and it's actually quite similar to what April temperatures are. I also asked Meta AI about the weather today, and this is how it responded. Meta AI says Tampa is looking pretty warm April 6th. Expect partly cloudy skies in the morning with increasing clouds going into the afternoon. Periods of showers later in the day on Monday. Expect a high of 86 and a 50% chance of rain this evening and Tuesday. And then, like I said, I went on to Fox 13 Tampa Bay, where they had meteorologist Valerie Mills on there. She says that after a weekend that warmed up in Tampa Bay, more humid conditions and breezy conditions will persist early on this week, this Monday. And then she had a segment describing high UV index numbers that we've seen in Tampa Bay recently. She said expect a high of 86 degrees and a low of 67. 50% chance of rain later on today, and 50% chance of rain on Tuesday. Most of Tuesday is going to be wet, according to meteorologist Valerie Mills. I don't have a whole lot planned for today. After this video, I'm gonna get into McDonald's and enjoy another wonderful breakfast. I'm gonna kick off a new quest on Uber Eats with my Uber Eats business and have another fantastic week doing that. It's gonna be another great pay week. This check, I was looking at my numbers. This is the best week that I've had with Uber Eats. This week I'm closing out earnings wise. Even of all the great weeks I've had out in Las Vegas, I had made great money out in Las Vegas, but this is the most I've ever earned with Uber Eats with this quest, and just having a fantastic earnings week. I would have made great money without the quest, but with this check that drops tomorrow, I could, if I wanted to, I could pay the next 2 months pays with this check and get caught up. I'm not going to do that. There's no need to do that. I've already paid April's rent, so I'm just very thrilled with my earnings, and Uber Eats has been great here in Tampa Bay. I'm so blessed that God has put me and gotten me to this time and place. I'm so thankful to the Lord. He's been so good to me. I'm receiving so many blessings. I'm so thankful to the good Lord, and I'm thankful for having Jesus Christ in my life. It's just, I'm so blessed right now. And after I get done with all my deliveries today, I'm just gonna head back to the camper and relax and enjoy the evening. That's the extent of my plans today. Like I typically do, I wrote down all the deliveries I completed yesterday. It looks like I didn't count all my customers, but if I had to guess, I probably had upwards of 20 or 21 customers yesterday, and I did that in 12 trips. I started out the day picking up a Wawa order for Mark. Mark wanted Wawa picked up from North 30th Street. His fare was $2 and he tipped me $4.75, so I made $6.75 for delivering Mark's Wawa gas station order. After that, dropping off Mark's Wawa order, I went on to pick up an order from Walgreens on Bruce B. Downs for Amani. Amani tipped me $3 and I earned a fare of $5.66 for picking up Amani's order from the Walgreens. I made $8.66 for that. Thank you so much, Amani, for that $3 tip, and thank you, Mark, for the $4.75. I appreciate both of you very much. You all helped me close out a great earnings week on the app, so I appreciate all the customers and business I got yesterday, and I especially appreciate all the tips I received. After dropping off Amani's Walgreens order, I went on a double for Mike and Javen. Mike and Javen tipped me $10 and I earned a fare of $4.16, so I made $14.16 for picking up Javen's Wendy's order from Raiden Drive, and Mike wanted Kiki's breakfast from Florida Road 54. Thank you so much for those tips. I appreciate the both of you very much. And then trip number 4 looks like it was a double. Yeah, it was a double. I picked up Kim and Tammy's orders from Breakfast Station on Village Lake Shopping Center. Kim and Tammy, they tipped me $9.68, and I earned a fare of $4.61. So I made $14.29 for picking up those two orders from Breakfast Station. Thank you so much for that tip, that nearly $10 tip, Kim and Tammy. I appreciate both of you, and I appreciate the fare I picked up from you too, $4.61. Appreciate that very much, Kim. You were very thoughtful, kind, and generous, Kim and Tammy. After dropping off Tammy's Breakfast Station order, I went right back into another double again. Number 5 was a double. Arlene wanted Burger King breakfast from North Florida Avenue, and Mary had a Wawa order on Bears Avenue, B-E-A-R-S-S Avenue, Bears Avenue. Mary and Arlene, they tipped me $3.41, and I made a fare of $5.22, so I made $8.63 for delivering that Burger King order and the Wawa order. Mary and Arlene were very generous to me. I appreciate the both of you very much. After dropping off Mary's Wawa order, I did a single. Number 6 was a single for Cody. Cody had a 7-Eleven pickup from Point of Tampa Way. Cody tipped me $1, and I earned a fare of $2.15, so I made $3.15. The only reason I took that, it was because it was such a short run. It was like less than a minute. Cody could have walked to the 7-Eleven probably faster than it took me to go and drive and pick up his order and take it to him. But I'm not complaining. I'm just stating the obvious. It was practically across the street from where Cody lives. So I don't mind doing it. I'm happy to do it. I just don't understand why somebody orders something that they could have just walked across the street to get. But maybe he was on a work call is the only thing that it occurred to me. Maybe he couldn't leave the house for some reason, or maybe he's recuperating from some surgery or hospital stay. So maybe that's the case. But in any event, thank you, Cody, for the business and the tip. I appreciate you, Cody, very much. After dropping off Cody's order, I went on a double. Number 7 was a double for Denton and Nate. Denton had an order to be picked up from Kobe Japan Steakhouse and Sushi Bar. That's located on Bruce B. Downs. And Nate wanted Kebab Cafe and Grill. That's also, I was going to say that's on Bruce B. Downs, but that's on Highwoods Preserve Parkway. Nate and Denton, they were generous and thoughtful and tipped me $6.07, and I earned a fare of $12.05. I made $12.18 for delivering that double for Denton and Nate. That was my best paying run so far, but it wasn't my best paying trip of the day. But in any event, thank you, Nate and Denton, for the generous $6.07 and $6.07 tip, and thank you so much for the fare. I earned $12.05. That was a great paying double, $18.12. Thank you so much for that, Nate and Denton. After dropping off Nate's Kebab Cafe and Grill order, I went on a single for Jason. Number 8 was for Jason. He wanted McDonald's breakfast picked up from 56th Street. Jason was generous and tipped me $3.05, and I earned a fare of $2. So I made $5.05 for delivering that McDonald's order for Jason. Thank you, Jason, for that. I appreciate you. I appreciate the $3.05 tip. After dropping off that order for Jason, I went on trip number 9. Looks like it was this 5 people? You've got Newton, Rob, I had 2 different Robs. I remember that. I thought it was going to be the same person ordering from 2 restaurants, but it was a different last initial. So I got Newton, 2 Robs. That's 3. Owen is 4. All right, I got it sorted out. It's just three. It's the two Robs and Newton. But Newton had, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but it's spelled Tsaocaa. Tsasaka T on East Fowler for Newton. And Rob wanted New York pizza on East Fowler. And the other Rob wanted Portillo's hot dogs on East Fowler. The two Robs and Newton, they tipped me $20.64. That was overly generous, more than I can expect from a triple, but thank you so much for that very generous, nearly $21 tip, Robs and Newton. I made a fare of $13.79, so I made $34.43 for a very easy triple to do. Thank you so much for your very generous tip of nearly $21. Both of you, both those Robs and Newton, I appreciate all three of you very much. So generous. And that was my best paying trip of the day. Not by far, but it was my best paying trip of the day. Thank you so much. More than I can expect. I appreciate you so much, both Robs and Newton. Then I went on, this is a 4-order trip. I had Angie, Brett. Actually, this is 5. This is a, I don't know what you call a 5 trip, but this is a 5-person trip. Angie, Brett, Gabby, Jorge, and Owen. Owen had a Denny's order from North Dale Mabry. Jorge wanted Florida Bakery on Columbus Drive. Gabby had this is another place I don't know how to pronounce, but it's Monserrate Restaurant Bar and Grill. Monsaраtte, I think it's spelled. Monserrate Restaurant Bar and Grill for Gabby on Hillsborough Avenue. And then Angie and Brett both had orders to be picked up on Pollo Tropical on Waters. So Angie, Brett, Gabby, Jorge, and Owen, they were generous and tipped me $17.19, $17.19, and I earned a fare of $12.47. So I made $29.66 for picking up that 5-person order for those people. Thank you so much. I appreciate all 5 of you greatly for the $17.19 tip and the fare I earned. You were all very kind and generous and thoughtful. Just like Rob, both those Robs and Newton. Appreciate all of my customers yesterday. I had a very fortunate and blessed day yesterday. Made great money with the Uber Eats app. It was a very profitable Sunday here in Tampa Bay. After dropping off Brett's Pollo Tropical order, I went on 2 singles in a row. 11 and 12 were both singles. Zena had Charlie's cheesesteaks to be picked up on Gun Highway. Zena tipped me $3.49. Thank you for that, Zena. And Max was my last trip of the day, number 12. Max, he tipped me $3.24 for picking up KFC from Ehrlich, Erhilck Road, Ehrlich Road. And his fare was $2. So I made $5.24 for delivering Max's KFC order to his house. Appreciate you, Max and Zena, for those tips in the Uber Eats business. Appreciate you very much. Well, I'm going to wrap this video up. God bless you all. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend like I did. And hope you all are receiving all of God's blessings like I'm receiving. I'm wearing my... first time wearing my Costa Rica shirt. This is one of the souvenirs I bought when I visited Costa Rica. I was going to say last month, but it wasn't last month. It was in February. Just got it. I had it laundered when I got back. Pura Vida is that country's motto. I saw it. You see it everywhere. It's on site. You see Pura Vida on billboards, advertisements, shirts, souvenirs. It's their that's their country's motto. It's kind of like ours is the land of the free, home of the brave. Well, they say Pura Vida. I think it's pure life. I think that's what it means in Spanish. I say it's one of the souvenirs I got from there. The other souvenir, kind of an unusual thing to get, but it's one of the, it's what I call a souvenir. I got some of their money. I exchanged some of American money, U.S. dollars, for they call them colons, C-O-L-O-N. I got some Costa Rican money I'm keeping as a souvenir too, some of their dollar bills. So that's a couple things I brought back from Costa Rica, my visit there. Spent a week there. Well, God bless you all, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great week and have a great Monday.